All right, worked example 9. Hang on, I'm just going to pause this for a sec. Okay, so if we go to our calculator, remember when we do this, if you go shift setup, then you go to stat. That's where you're going to change the frequency on or off. Now, if you're on there, just go off. We don't need the frequency on. Doesn't really matter. Okay, too many people talking all at once. Sorry. Turn the frequency off, shift setup. Then you press the down button to get to stats, 3, and then turn it off by pressing 2. Well, go back and look at the videos and the notes that you did when we first did it. We've done statistics a few times now. Okay, next one, we want to go, we just want to go to setup. So, sorry, Emily, just go to setup, and clear, setup, and then to stat, 2. Okay, now we want number 2 this time, the A plus BX. Okay, so we want number 2. Now we've got our 2 columns. Okay, so we can now enter our data.
So it doesn't really matter if you have frequency.
No, because your frequency will come up as 1 each time, and you've only got 1 of each of those data points, so that's fine. 1 equals, oh no, go back. That's 2. I'm just working all the X's first, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Then I go up and I'll do the Y's, which is 1, 3, 2, 6, 5, 6. Okay, have you all got the data entered? Surly, you need to enter the data. Why not? How are you going to do your HSC, my friend? Don't you think it might be useful to have it beforehand so you can make sure that you can use all the functions on the calculator that you need? Yeah. Please do us a favor and go and get yourself a calculator as soon as you can. Okay? Rather than sitting there coloring in with a highlighter. Though it would be good, my daughter does need a babysit. Sorry, my daughter could babysit you. You'd keep yourself entertained. That's awesome. She's 4. She's your type. All right. So I've got the data entered now. The bits of information you needed the mean of X, the mean of Y, standard deviation of X, standard deviation of Y. Nothing yet. I'm just going through the points that you need. Mean of X, mean of Y, standard deviation of X, standard deviation of Y, and you need the correlation coefficient. Okay? So, first things first. Let's get the mean of X. Anyone remember how to do it? Seeing it was a long time ago that we did this. Oh, hang on. It was yesterday. Shift 1. Excellent. Levi, you listening? Shift 1. Then what? 4? Okay. 4 is your variables. Bring it in. You've got the mean of X in there. You've got the mean of Y in there. You've got the standard deviation of X, the standard deviation of Y, and the sample standard deviation of X, and the sample standard deviation of Y. So which one are you going to do first?
You're going to do X.
Which one? Standard deviation or mean? Okay, let's do mean. That's number 2 on my calculator. I got 3.67. Okay, so that's the wrong. Okay, so X bar equals 3.67. Next one we want is standard deviation of X. So back to our calculator. All clear, shift 1, variable, standard deviation of X on my one is number 3. Over that, I got 1.97. All right, so we've got the standard deviation of X as well now. So, all right, we've now got to do the mean and the standard deviation of Y. Do them the same way, but just choose the Y ones instead of the X ones this time. So shift 1, go into variables. Bring up standard deviation of X, standard deviation, mean of Y. As in what? Okay, just up here, it actually mentions the ones that you need and it actually gives you the symbols.
Oh, so I just have to remember that.
Yes, and I think on your formula sheet you'll find that it does actually mention the icons as well. It gives the notation. I can't remember exactly, but it doesn't give you the formula or tell you how to do it on the calculator.
Oh,
Yeah? Okay. So these ones, let's go shift 1, variable. On my one, it's number 5. Does anyone have a different model of the calculator, or you all got the 82AU? Yeah? Cool. All right. It's been scratched off? Coloured, of course it has.
Oh, no, it is. I can see it. 82.
Yeah, cool. So it's the same. All right, this one, 3.83. Everyone happy with that? All right, standard deviation of Y. Levi, how you going? You got them? Sure?
No, I actually do.
No, I don't disbelieve you. I'm just asking. What'd you get for the standard deviation of Y? I got year 12s that listen to these recordings.
3.38.
Yeah, that was the first one. What about the next? Levi, have you got the standard deviation of Y? Come on.
3.83.
Yep, that's the mean of Y. What's the standard deviation of Y? You said you've got them all.
1.15.
Excellent. Okay, next one is correlation coefficient. Who knows how to get that?
I know.
Say it. Good start. Yep. 5. What is it? Reg. What's reg stand for? Regression. It's actually the regression line that it's doing. 3? What's R? That is R stands for the regression line, the correlation coefficient. That was what we did yesterday.
It stands for Randy. It means Randy. That's Randy. That's what Randy is.
You can hear me?
I think that was.
Okay. So you now have your mean of X, your mean of Y, your standard deviation of X, standard deviation of Y, and your regression, your correlation coefficient, sorry. What else do you need? Gradient. How do you work out the gradient? It's a very good question. Kirby, what does it give us as our answer for our gradient? Or how does it tell us our working out? It's a good start. Yep. Yep. Is it standard deviation of? Ah, okay. I just want to point something out then. See how they've got it there? And that looks different? It's a different font. It's the same letter. It's a Greek letter, but it's a different font. It's delta, which is what we use. Yeah. Yeah, it's delta Goodrum. Sorry? Yeah, I know, but it's just that those two look very different. It's just that they are different fonts. Okay. So what is it? It is... that's not the right... Kirby, you're helping me out, remember? Okay. All right. Have you already written down what these are? Yeah. So you've already written down what you know. So now what are you going to do? You're up to step 3. Good man. Yep. You can write the times in, or I just put it in brackets. You can put that exactly as is into your calculator. I always write it down so you can put it straight into your calculator. Yeah, because that's your delta y. Yeah, delta y over delta x, or standard deviation of y over standard deviation of x. Equals, yes. So that is our gradient. Having the answers in front of you helps.
I already did all the work examples, every single one.
Did you get them all right? Well done. So she has, yeah. She's working ahead. She's making up for lost time. She's a legend. She understands. Kirby gets maths. I want to get that as a t-shirt. All right, is everyone happy with that? You all happy? Okay? There's lots of bits of information you've got to gather, but they're all on your calculator. You enter it into your calculator, you've got your two variables, you can get all of that information straight from there. Everyone happy with that? Okay, if you can't remember how to do it, don't forget the last worked example video has all the steps to get those, and we actually did go through it. Now, there's one step left to go. We have calculated, guys, we've calculated the mean of x, the mean of y, standard deviation of x, standard deviation of y, and the correlation coefficient. Using those, we have found the gradient. Now, what form is our answer going to end up in? Yeah, what's the form of the equation? Yeah. Yeah, normally we're used to the y equals mx plus b, but at the moment it's y equals mx. Yeah, b and c. At least you've got the e at the e bit at the end. So c, b, d, t, e, g, t, e. Yeah, we still have to find the y-intercept. What have we found so far? We've found that. Now what do we need to find? How do we find it? C does equal. So the mean of y, or y bar, yep. Okay, do we know what y bar is, or mean of y? Yes. Do we know what m is? Yes, we've just calculated. Do we know what the mean of x is? Excellent. So we've got all of those bits of information. So we've already written down the formula. We've already written down what we know. What are we going to do now? I sound like a broken record.
You are a broken record.
Thanks for that. All right, what's the mean of y? Sorry, 1.83? Thank you, 3.83. Minus, what's m? 0.84. Times, what's the mean of x? 3.67? All right, you can now chuck it into your calculator adding device and see what it spits out. You don't have the answer on there? Over. All right, we'll just round it to 2 decimal places, 0.75. Happy? Yep. Is it? You sure? In the book you got 0.6? Okay, you got 7.5? Who else? 7.5? All right, based on our numbers we're getting 7.5? All right. Kirby. If only you'd written the book earlier. Okay, so let's go with 0.75 because I'm happy with that. Okay. Everyone happy with that? Okay. Did you notice that all the stuff you're doing is stuff that you've done before? You are taking a formula. You are writing down what you know. You are substituting in, you are solving. Okay. Last bit. Y equals mx plus c. Hey, look, there's a formula. Do you have your m? Okay. What is it? Or is it 0.84? I don't know what I wrote, 5. There you go. Kelsey, don't look shocked. Don't look concerned. That was my m that I got earlier. And then the c we just calculated. And it's all come from those 2 bits of data being entered into the calculator. Have you actually done any calculations? No. Yes, 2. 2, I think you did. You did one of them to find m and one of them to find c. All the others came from the data that you entered into your calculator. If you enter the data into your calculator correctly and know how to get those points of data, then the rest of it's pretty much done because it gives you your values. Everyone happy with that? Yep, hang on.